What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to the arena. Your one and only, the boy himself, who continues to break down and give MMA insight to all your big fights coming up. Man, what a fight card this was. UFC 277 on July the 30th of Saturday. If you didn't watch it, go on YouTube, check out the highlights, because I'm telling you, UFC pulled off an amazing fight card. Um, what we're going to do is we're going to get into prelims, and on the night, I'm just going to share this. I did pick 11 fighters, and all 11 fighters came in. So if you guys aren't following me, if you guys are not liking my videos or getting deep insights, I would encourage you to do so, because this is a place where you're going to get all the insight, all the key information to make sure that you come out as the winner. So early prelims, we can see that Codes versus Diamond. Diamond's fighting out of the city kickboxing gym. I've seen him fight before, and I just don't like his style. I'm not sure what happened on the night with him and Koss, but Koss just purely out wrestled, pure dominance from the get go. I think Diamond was a bit nervous the way he was standing and shaking, and even with his punches a few times was just like. And then I just didn't know if he was punching air or a real person. So moving on to the next one, Negamero versus Potero. Negamero is a great, solid all-round fighter. He's solid in every aspect of his fighting game. The Ukraine, a lot of people were tipping him as the favorite. I think the reason being is because, what's going on with Ukraine and Russia. They just wanted to see someone win. That's my personal insight on it. Moving on to the next one, I chose Edwards over Kim, and on the night, Edwards was a clear dominance winner. I've seen Kim fight before. I have seen her. She's one of those type of people that moves in and out all the time, and takes a lot of damage in the process, which I don't like, because in this type of game, you want to be able to withstand those fights and those combinations and those punches in the actual fight itself. Um, I think Edwards was filling within 2 weeks' notice, and it's just a game. The way she was able to take on Kim head on with the pressure. There was a few takedowns in that fight itself, but I think Edwards was the long kicks. And funny enough, someone ended up putting $10,000 on Edwards to win, and they pulled out, as a clear dominance winner with an extra 17,000 in the bank account. So, congrats to them. Moving on to Morales versus Fidget. Morales, killer animal. Taking on a Muay Thai fighter, Fidget. I liked how Fidget did take the fight to Morris. I think Morris was hyping him up, teasing him, getting him to come out a bit more. But, Muay Thai fighters are known to be strong fighters, and they do a lot of damage to their opponent. But Morales was able to withstand those damages and withstand some of those combinations that was thrown. And I think Morales is an upcoming fighter that you want to watch out for. He's got the height, he's got the reach, he's even got the skill for it. Moving on to the prelims, we got Close and Garcia. These two fighters, little fighters. They just got fire in both their bellies. Just coming off, you got the Mexican. It was a clear, dominant win on the night. You got Mayes and Abulwa. Abulwa is a phenomenal wrestler, taking on Mayes, who's a really strong opponent. But on the night, Abulwa did see the win with the clear dominance over him. Moving on to Dobo and Alves. Alves is a show pony. Didn't like him. I did end up choosing Doba, so I'm happy with that as well. We got Moran and Semmelberger. On this, Morel has been known as one of those veterans that have fought like Cowboy Cerrone, and they were tipping Selberger to actually win the night. He's coming from an actual NFL background, which is interesting. But he did say in his post-interview that, taking on Moreno would be one of those things that he'd look forward to, because it'd be one of those things that he can put on his resume as going down and as a tough opponent that he's fought against. Now, moving on to the main card of the night, we got Megamed versus Smith. Smith has been out of the fight game for a long time. I would say close to a year, if anything. I think Smith overall broke his leg, I think, in round one when he checked one of Meg's leg kicks, which is unfortunate. I think ideally for Smith, I think his reputation right now is pretty much going down. I think he should stick to commentary and giving insights on fighters. Um, um, Mameg is definitely one of those strong fighter Russians that are coming up, and I think he's going to be next in line for a championship belt. Moving on to Alexander versus Perez. I did see. I did pick this one for Alexander to come through and just pull off the win with the submission, which is fantastic. So that's another fighter that I did pick. We got Lewis versus Sergi. Sergi is a clear dominant winner over Derek Lewis. I think with these two guys, I knew that they wouldn't go to the distance. So I had a two-way bet on Sergi knocking him out and also not going the distance, which was fantastic. So moving on to Brandon and Kai. These two guys going back at it again for match 2. Brandon in his previous fight versus Kai did win with ultimate skills with some of the leg kicks on his left hand side and also some of the boxing skills that Brandon's got. I think on the night, Kai did cut him open with an elbow on the ground when he took him down, but unfortunately on the night, Brandon's leg kicks were just pure dominance, able to land some of those liver kicks. And I'll tell you, if you're able to take some of those liver kicks and stay in round after round after round, especially 5 rounds, you like the Terminator, man, that you're just not going to break. But unfortunately, we are human. Brandon coming out with just those leg kicks after leg kicks, and he did practice that throughout his whole training camp. So that was one of the Kai's weaknesses. I think Kai could have done a lot more to pull this off. He's been doing this for 10 years, and to see him come off with a loss, I just don't know where he's going to go from here. Finally, we got Amanda Nunes versus Penna. Penna, I just don't like her style. Her being a girl, just some of these punches are just like hoping the best, head down, and just forward pressure. Amanda Nunes was just a better fighter on the night. She just outclassed her, was able to use her angles a bit more and move in and out, especially when Penna was putting pressure on her coming towards the cage. Amanda Nunes just stepped aside and just landed one of those combos straight to the head and knocked her down. And I think in round 2 and 3, she was purely just cleaning her up every single round. So I didn't know why Amanda Nunes did not finish her earlier. I think she just wanted to allow her to go the distance, which at the end of the day, when it comes to a business like UFC, they want to prolong things and make it more entertaining, I guess. So that's fair. But I think on the night, I'm pretty stoked about this one, UFC 277. Like I said, if you're not following me, feel free to like and subscribe the video. I'm only getting better. I do enjoy this content. I do love it, providing as much as I can to you guys in this community. So like I said, guys, feel free to like, subscribe the video. And again, on the night, UFC 277, I was able to pick 11 fighters, and all 11 fighters came in. So guys, follow for more, and I'll see you on the next video. Booyah!